colorful canisters with a sinister secret for sale in vape stores, gas stations, and all over the internet. I'm Lee Zurich.
And I'm Tisha Powell. A drug that offers a brief and potentially dangerous high might seem new, but you may already be familiar with what's inside.
It's the same gas you breathe through a mask in the dentist chair. And it's the pressurized air you release when putting whipped cream topping on a dessert.
It's called nitrous oxide, and it has legitimate legal uses in dental clinics and commercial kitchens. But it's becoming an increasingly popular product with people using it as a recreational drug.
But parents probably have no idea what that is. If they saw it in their kid's backpack, they wouldn't know.
We found nitrous oxide is readily available for sale with little oversight across the country, marketed in colorful packaging with enticing flavors.
It's sold in smaller containers known as whipped cream chargers that give a single high, and in tanks big enough to supply dozens of hits by filling balloons or inhaling straight from the bottle.
Our team has followed this story for more than a year, speaking with current addicts and their families who say easy access to the drug led their loved one's addiction to spiral out of control.
Our coverage led lawmakers in Louisiana to crack down on the sale of nitrous oxide.
Reporter Rob Krieger joins us now from New Orleans to explain how other states are following suit.
Lee and Tisha, in May 2024, Louisiana became the first state in the country to regulate nitrous oxide. The law prohibits the sale of the gas in stores and increases the penalties and fines for violators. The first of its kind legislation is now serving as a rubric for other lawmakers in the U.S.
This bill was brought to me by a parent in my district. He was telling me about an addiction that her child had that was related to a product called Galaxy Gas.
This bill came about after the untimely death of Maddox Baez, who was killed while being transported by his adult employer, who abused nitrous oxide, lost consciousness, and wrecked the vehicle.
In the gas station down the street from our house down in South Austin in the suburbs had mango flavor, cotton candy flavored, and my 11-year-old could have walked in and purchased it.
Several states followed Louisiana's lead, proposing and passing new regulations on the sale of nitrous oxide. It's a relief for families who are impacted by nitrous abuse, an issue that's shattered lives and communities across the country.
If it had been illegal, do you think that you would have become addicted to it?
No, I don't.
Holly Hill is a recovering nitrous oxide addict.
I was like a zombie. I mean, like I could hardly walk.
For years, Hill says her life was consumed by addiction. Often confined to her car, inhaling the gas, a boxful at a time.
Then I would have cartridges on the passenger seat next to me, boxes and boxes and boxes of them, and I would just, take one, screw it in, do it, and then another one.
In just 6 months, Hill says she went through more than 22,000 cartridges of nitrous oxide, spending more than $10,000 on the fleeting high.
I had spent so much money that it was like the bottom of the barrel. Like chemically, I had no dopamine, no serotonin, and I had no money.
Hill says she'd inhale the cartridges daily while driving, often between just a handful of shops, starting in Laconia, New Hampshire, a small community wedged between the bucolic shoreside of Lake Winnisquam and the rolling foothills of the Belknap Mountains, before driving about 30 miles to Concord, the state's capital. Breathtaking views, clouded by nitrous oxide.
I would do the whole box on the way to Concord, and so then I would get to Concord, and then I'd buy another 100 or 200, and then I'd just go back to Laconia, and then I'd buy a few more boxes, and then I'd go back to Concord, and they never, ever said no.
That was more than 3 years ago, so we went back to see if the shops were still saying yes in New Hampshire.
It's not. This Smoker's Haven, the one right down the road by the Laconia High School, most certainly does.
Also, when I would do it, just makes my floor.
Yeah.
So you say the one by the high school would have?
Oh yeah, no, 100%. They have boxes and boxes of it. I just got transferred from down there.
Oh, okay.
A day or two ago.
I'm looking to see if you have, do you have any nitrous? I'll take the 24.
You're all set.
Can I get a receipt, please?
Yep.
Thank you.
And he was right. Just around the corner from Laconia High School, the Smokers Haven here had boxes of nitrous oxide on sale. It's easy access to this deadly gas that Hill says kept her trapped in a cycle of addiction.
I think it's insane. I think it's really, I thought it was insane when I was buying it myself. I'm like, I can't believe they're letting me do this. Repeatedly, day after day, the same place, like the same people.
It's been 3 years since Hill says she last abused nitrous. After multiple stints in rehab and thanks to unwavering dedication from her family, she feels confident she can find joy in life beyond the gas, though she still feels both physical and mental effects from her once crippling addiction.
Yeah, we have it.
She's worried the growing availability of nitrous in states like hers without regulations paves a path to easy addiction.
I mean, walking into a smoke shop anywhere around here, it's like a pyramid of boxes, and you can tell that it's constantly turning over. They're constantly selling them. Ease of access it's one of the worst problems.
We are now seeing disturbing shift. More and more young people are misusing nitrous oxide as a drug. They're inhaling it directly from canisters to get high, often in large quantities and with serious and sometimes fatal consequences.
That's exactly why Hill pushes for change, to pull the stigma of nitrous oxide addiction out of the shadows.
Just letting the issue be brought to the light is so important to begin with. So if you can't just walk in somewhere and buy 300 plus or a tank, I think that would be really helpful.
In June of 2025, Louisiana strengthened its laws banning online sales within the state and flavored additives for the gas. I've spoken with numerous nitrous oxide addicts across the country attempting recovery. I learned in many states those looking to break free from their addiction find it difficult because of its easy access. They also tell us recovery groups can help. If you need information on how to get help, head to no2n2o.org.